he didn't get one. Mom didn't get one. I mean, some of them didn't get one. And Aunt Dolly, I guess they can't really verify it. So even if she had one, they can't verify it. I would have thought that that would have been a good one because I mean, she's my aunt. She's Mom's sister. Mom was eligible, but she didn't get a card. She left. She didn't stay. She left the Sioux when she was like 17 or something, and she went and lived in Superior, so she didn't even stay in the area, and she probably didn't even think about it. This is that bad corner. $2.99 for gas. I made egg salad, duck egg salad last night. I'm not sure when I want to have that. I did bring some vegetables. I brought a bunch of vegetables, but you want to end a fast with vegetables. Whenever you do a fast, you don't want to just sit down and eat a great big buffet. That's not good for you. There is a buffet in it's near where the Whitman's is. It's right next to the Whitman's. There's a buffet. I don't know if that's too close. But you don't want to end a fast with a buffet. That's not a healthy way to do it. I know when I was a kid, I didn't know that. I used to, this is back when I was Catholic in the 90s, and I did the fast for Lent. I was serious about it. And I was hungry. In that fast, you're allowed to eat one main meal of the day and two minor meals. And the minor meals, at least in my mind, and I think this is the rules, and the rules have changed a lot over the years, but the traditional rules were that the minor meals, two of those would equal to the main meal or something like that. So you would eat like a Hollywood egg, which is a piece of toast and an egg, and that would be your breakfast. So it would be small. And then your main meal would be a little bigger meal, maybe it would be like what you would get as a tray or as a meal in a restaurant or something like that. In other words, no seconds and no dessert. But you would get a tray of food. It'd be like if you were to go and get a tray in a restaurant or cafeteria or something like that, and you would have like the little spots in the tray, and those would all would be filled, but no seconds and no dessert. And then I don't remember what I had for supper, but something small. And that's how I ate. No in between meal snacks, no alcohol. Oh, there's a deer. Keep going. And that's what you would eat every day. And then on Sunday you could eat whatever you wanted. Sunday wasn't a fast day. Which actually, if you pig out on Sunday, that actually makes the whole thing harder. So you kind of, on Sunday, you kind of keep it dialed down. I mean, you can go ahead and eat, but don't go to a buffet or anything, because you're just going to make it harder for the next Monday morning. Your body kind of gets accustomed to fasting. And if you all of a sudden start eating again, then you're going to have to start all over again. So, but for breakfast, you would just eat one egg and a piece of toast, and something to drink or whatever. But that'd be it, though. And I don't think most people do that. But I think it's not only is it good discipline, but it's good for you. And of course, in Lent, your main meal of the day could be meat, but your other two meals, they could be eggs or fish, though. And so, like, they had that McDonald's fish, you could probably have one of those for your supper. You could have a McDonald's fish, maybe just one, although those sandwiches are awful small. But you could have fish in the Catholic fast, but no meat. But you could have meat for your main meal, but on Friday, no meat. Which was not really hard to do, because you could eat fish. So if you were out or something, you could eat fish at just about any fast food place or restaurant. You could get fish. So it wasn't difficult to do that fast. But you were hungry when you got done with it. I mean, you felt it. And in a way, it feels good, too. But yeah, you're hungry. If you do it right, you're supposed to be hungry in the Lenten fast. And I think that's something that the church should not have given up. But the thing is, people should be willing to do it. They should just be willing to do it. They shouldn't have the pain of sin over them. This whole mortal sin thing. They shouldn't be doing it because of that. They should be doing it because they love their church and they love their, the motivation wasn't right, and that's why nobody does it, because they just don't have the devotion. If the people were devoted, they'd do that without being asked to. In Hinduism, the people do not have a pain of sin. I mean, maybe in religious orders they do. I don't know how they do that, because they don't have a concept of hell in Hinduism. But it might be something, if you're going to be part of the order, you've got to do the Navaratri fast. And you got to do it by the book. I probably don't really do it by the book. I try. But I do probably more stringent than some people. But there's people out there that would laugh at me and say, "Oh, you think you're a Hindu." You don't know the first thing about the culture. I mean, I try to know. I know the teachings or the concepts, but I don't know how things are done necessarily, because I've never grown up in I mean, that's something you would learn at home. Your mom and dad would teach you that. And each area in India is different. So I don't have that. And the Indians that I run into, every one of them seem to do it differently, because they're all from different parts of India. So you'll say, "Oh, did you fast today?" You're not doing it to boast. You're just doing it to talk. And they'll say, "Oh no, we fast this time or that time," or maybe they don't fast at all. But they're all different. It's all. They all do it different times, different ways. I think their actual fast is similar when they do a fast. Like the Navaratri fast is the methodology of it, or how they do it, is the same, but they do it at different times. I mean, like mine, I only do 2 times a year, but there's actually 4 Navaratris. Instead of the 3rd and 4th, I don't fast, but I do the Shivratri fast, which is a more strict fast, but it's shorter. I don't know. Do we go in this way, or it might be more convenient to go in this way? Okay, we're at. Boy, that sun is